Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable. Making his way to the ring from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Cruiserweight Champion, the Dominator, Hosoqai.
This has all the makings of a legendary night. Oh, I think this man means business. This will surely be a true mano-a-mano test. It's amazing. For more than 50 years, men and women have entered this ring all in the name of greatness to see who is truly the best. I think when it's all said and done, we'll be talking about this match for a long time.
These guys are undoubtedly going to give us a show here tonight.
Chad Gable has superior resilience. Just when you think the Olympian is down for good, Gable finds a second win.
Gable prides himself on his endurance and versatility as a competitor, Saxton. He does whatever it takes to finish the job.
If you ask me, fellas, this championship match is among the most highly anticipated that we've seen in quite some time.
The champ's starting to sweat. He's a true champion. I suspect he has plenty of fight left in him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
Like you, Corey, I've had this championship match on my radar for quite some time, and so far, I think it's safe to say that it hasn't disappointed.
No, it definitely hasn't, Michael, which is saying something, considering fans' expectations heading into tonight. I can tell you that they saw this as a potential match of the year candidate, and so far, I think it's delivered.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com earlier today predicted we'd have a new champ. But at the risk of being a downer, I'll believe it when I see it.
And he goes for the pin. He's displaying classic offense here.
Corey, I have to disagree with your earlier comment. I'm with the masses on this one. I think tonight is the night we crown a new champion.
Well, either way, guys, this has been one heck of a match up to this point, and I think it's only going to get better. You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary. And the instinct from Gable on display.
So quick.
Champ's absorbing some offense here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus...
His shoulders are down.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match.
Starting to struggle.
He is a one-man gang in there.
He's fighting from underneath.
Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
The champ being pushed to the brink. You have to wonder how much more punishment the champ can take.
That's over at this point.
Now is the time for Chad Gable to find a way to shift into that extra gear.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. And he's heading back in.
Oh, guys, there's the... Get this guy some smelling salts.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary. And the instinct from Gable on display.
So quick.
Rough spot for him here.
Check out Chad Gable's offense.
He's fighting from underneath.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid...
Look out, he's not messing around.
The champ on the defensive now. He's always up for a challenge, and tonight is no different.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Up into the electric chair.
Oh, my God, a German suplex. That should do it. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. Into the powerbomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match.
And we're seeing a vicious attack to the back.
He's fighting from underneath.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet, a la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drops, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior on that night. If I was Chad Gable, I'd be careful not to get too flamboyant too early.
He's fighting from underneath.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Really struggling now. Oh, and he dodges out of the way.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
Gotta shake the cobwebs. He's fighting from underneath.
He wants it one more time.
This might be it.
Oh my, that might be all she wrote for Chad Gable. Isn't showing much life here, guys.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. Big move coming. Wait for it. You have to think that's it.
He's fighting from underneath.
Back now inside the ring. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
I don't think he can take anymore. Looking for the win. He gets it with a reversal. Comes up big with the reversal.
Not sure if he can sustain this, but it's sure fun to watch right now.
Starting to struggle.
Incredible move by Chad Gable.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. He isn't showing much life here, guys.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
Just look at this man. He's all business.
Rough spot for him here.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here. He wants no part of the outside.
And one more time. He landed it.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
And now one more time. Warm up the buses. This one's over. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. 2, 3.
The champ retains.
I can watch highlights of that one all night.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Cruiserweight Champion, the Dominator, Hosoqai.
Now that's eking out a win.
Wow, I can't believe the amount of punishment that had to be inflicted in order for those shoulders to stay down for the 3 count.
With that win in the books, we must now move on.